everybody, it's Rory from A&S Gear, and we're going to look at some straps today. These are the Exalt straps for the JT ProFlex or the JT style strap for the JT style masks. I got a couple different variations out in front of me, and basically it's just colors. I've got some country-related ones, America, Canada, Russian. Looks like I got two of the same one out here somehow. They snuck them in here. Really wanted to be patriotic. Brazil, and then we got some camouflage ones, just red ones, blue ones, pink ones. There's all sorts of straps for these masks, so you can go to the website and just check them out. There's tons of different ones. But putting one of these in a mask is a little difficult. It's not terribly hard, but you have to be kind of careful when you're putting them in there. They're a little hard to just get through the tab section. I'll just kind of show you what you have to do to get them through. The strap themselves, high quality. Exalt makes a fantastic strap right here. You can see on the back side, everywhere you see green, that's like a silicone print to it. So it's very, very grippy on the back of your head, given the fact that you're going to be sweaty, dirty, you might be covered in paint or mud or whatever it happens to be. You want to make sure that you have something that's really going to hold your mask in place. And you get that with these Exalt ones. Very, very, I want to call it sticky, but very grippy to your head. So it'll obviously going to keep your mask in place and keep it from sliding around. Now, removal of these straps. The first thing I do when I do a removal for one of these is I get the visor off of it. So I take the visor off and just get it out of the way, because if you have to put it up on its front with the visor sticking on it, it's going to roll around and it's just going to be hard to do. Secondly, you can remove the earpiece. You don't have to take it off, but if you want to get more, basically you can see inside there better, you can take the earpiece off as well, but you don't have to take it off. Now, to get to the place where the strap actually runs through, I'm going to try to fold this back so you can see it. It's underneath this piece of foam right here. So if I peel this foam back or just pull it back, because this section, the side of the foam is not attached. It is just kind of free floating floppy on there. You can see that what they call the butterfly clip, or the end of the strap right here, is pushed through. It's right there. And that is, if I pull this apart, and I'll use this side, it is this section right here. You're seeing it sitting inside the strap just like this. So or the mask just like this. To get it out, typically what you have to do is you take a flathead screwdriver, kind of like this, exactly like this, and you're going to kind of give yourself a workspace here, and you're going to push this piece out. Okay, now, when you're doing that, it is very easy for the mask to adjust or slip. And what ends up happening, or could happen, is the screwdriver will slip off of the post or the end of the strap, and it'll jam right into the inside of your lens, and you'll just scratch the crap out of the inside of your lens. So you have to be very, very careful when you're doing this, that you are not in any way going to scratch anything that is inside of there. Also, another thing you want to be careful of, do not put your hand on the other side of the mask and try to do this, because when the screwdriver pops through, it kind of goes through quickly, and you don't want to jab that into the other side of your hand. I've done it before. Not pleasant. So let me see if I can get this one out. Just like that. You see how it popped through there? If my hand was under there, not going to be fun. Another thing you can do when you're doing this is if you catch part of the foam with the screwdriver, you'll just crush your foam through the outside of the lenses, or the outside of the mask too. So be careful. Once you pop one side through, then you can just grab it with your hand and just keep working it until it pops out. And that's it. With a JT mask like this, there is no plastic clip. There's no hard part snap in section. It is just reliant on the fact that when this material slides through this thin little slot right here, it actually opens and creates its own kind of tab inside there. And that's what keeps it from being able to be pulled through the other direction. So once I've got this off, then I would take my new strap. I wouldn't try to put it through flat ways like this. I would make it as narrow as possible, push that piece through, and then once it goes through, I'm going to make sure that when I pull it back to tighten it up or to seat it properly, that it opens up and it creates this T like that so that it doesn't pull through. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward, just requires you to do a little bit of muscle to your mask. Other than that, you just have to be careful that you don't stab yourself, that you don't stab your mask or ruin your lenses. After you've done it once or twice, it's very simple, very straightforward, not hard. But the first time it can be a little tricky and it can be a little daunting. So give yourself plenty of time, give yourself plenty of space, and don't try to rush through it. So check them out on the website. Exalt straps for your JT masks, all sorts of colors, all sorts of different styles. Something to fit everybody's personality. So check them out through the website. Order yours now through ansgear.com.